Okay, hello. All right, everyone, hello. Sorry, we had some technical issues today. My internet died when I was about to start the live stream. Then my one of my ring lights crashed to the floor, which is why over here is not as lit as it usually is. But we are up and we are running. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to my tiny little corner of the internet. Sorry, my lighting is really bad today. But as I said, we had a small mishap with a ring light that went, kaplooey. So it's just me and some of my lights. And apologies for this situation. It's the only way I could get the overhead camera to be in the right place. Because my camera used to sit on my ring light, but the ring light crashed the floor, so we've just had to work around it, unfortunately. But hey, I know it's been a little bit of a time since I've been on. It's been a very busy couple of weeks for me. Work, like my day job has been completely crazy. And then on top of that, we've had a bunch of family stuff going on. We have my brother staying with us for a week. We've had mishaps and bits and bobs and work being crazy and it's been a little bit of a madhouse here. Which, given that it's now October and we're like halfway to Halloween, is kind of appropriate, but for my sanity is not quite so good. So, we're going to have an evening of peace, quiet, and Pokemon. So I have this wonderful booster box here, which is the Evolving Skies booster box. I'm super excited. This is the second one I've opened. It's still wrapped in its packaging. I got it like a week ago, so the fact that it's still in its packaging is kind of impressive. And we are going to be unboxing one half of it. So if any of you have been to my channel before, you know that I tend to split my booster box openings into two live streams. Mostly because, well, for two reasons. One, because I find that opening a whole booster box in a live stream it's just too long of a stream. It ends up being like an hour and a half long. Most people aren't wanting to watch that for that long. Secondly is I am not made of money. And booster boxes are like 100 and something quid a pop. They can go up to 150. Like retail I think is supposed to be 120, but they're almost never 120 anymore. And so yeah, it just spreads my buck a little bit further. It means I can stretch that dollar a little bit more if I can split an unboxing into two live streams. So it kind of works for everyone, I think. And plus it just kind of, for me, it like expands the amount of fun because I only open one and then one half and then I have to wait. I have to wait to then open the second one, which I find really fun. I am a little too low in my chair. No wonder I'm feeling very small. That's better. Now I look like a full human being. Okie dokie. You guys might not notice the difference, but I notice the difference. Absolutely. So it just kind of works for everyone. And yeah, so let's get on with it. I am going to switch our scene over so you can see down here. And that way you can see, hi, welcome to the stream. And that way you can see the box I'm opening as well. All right, first things first, we're gonna have to find some scissors because I cannot, even with my nails, I cannot get into this plastic with my bare hands. It never ends well if I do that. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna hide the scissors before YouTube has a cow. Alrighty, so we are opening this. I got this online a couple weeks ago. It took a while to get to me. And we are going to be opening the left-hand side first. I know that makes little to no sense, but that's just how I've always done it. I always open the left-hand side in the first part one, and then I will open the right-hand side in part two, which I think will be on Monday, but don't quote me on that because I haven't looked at my calendar and I think I have a family thing on Monday. So we will see when that happens, but here we go. All right, I'm just gonna open the first pack. I'm not gonna actually physically open the pack on the camera purely because I can't do this very well. And then I end up looking like a moron and no one wants that really. So we're just gonna, there we go. We're going to open it off stream a little bit, and then it also means that I can take the code card out and kind of pop it away, because I do play online, and so I do keep the code cards for myself. I have had people in the chat asking for the code cards. I actually do play PTCGO, so I will not be handing the code cards out. Sorry. All right, here is our first pack. So we have Evil Eye Energy, a Snowleaf Badge, a Zweilous, Nuzleaf, Applin, Nightmare Fuel Sableye, Nickit, Bergmite, Carvana, Reverse Holo Woobat, and Wishy Washy, non-holographic. Okay, so we're gonna pop this over here as our first reverse holo, and then we're just gonna pop the rest of them over here. Alrighty. Oh God. Sorry, this is my work chair as well as my streaming setup. So my streaming setup, I basically at the end of the day now take my entire work setup down and then put together my streaming setup. So I sit in this chair at this point for like 12 to 14 hours a day, which is not healthy, but we're all mostly stuck at home. Well, I'm still stuck at home mostly. It's just easier for me to manage that way. All right, Lightning Bolt Energy, Zinnia's Resolve, Hippowdon, or is that Hippowdon? I've never understood that. I think it's Hippowdon, but anyway. Tentacruel, oops, Teddiursa, Mareep, Zorua, Tentacool, interesting, Psyduck, Reverse Holo Herdier, and Smeargle, non-holographic. I do actually need the Smeargle because I'm building a Smeargle deck at the minute. So that actually works kind of in my favor. It's not a holographic one, obviously, which is what we would prefer to see, but it is something. So the card we are looking for, the goal card for this, ooh, actually that one opened, how nice. The goal card we are looking for in this booster box opening is the full art Umbreon VMAX. The beautiful full art of that card. I would love to have the full art of that card. I have only seen it unboxed online. I haven't seen it in person, but it's such a beautiful card. The artwork is just so exquisite, and I really, really want to get that. So, Fist Bump Energy, Golduck, Rubber Gloves, Copycat, Emolga, Rufflet, Drowsy, Flabibi, I think that's Flabibi. Flabibi. Psyduck, Reverse Holo Pikachu, that's a really cute Pikachu, and Altaria non-holographic. All right, well the first three packs have been kind of bust. But yeah, so I actually, story time, I went to last night, my first IRL kind of get together, card play, whatever you want to call it, since I was in high school. So that is way longer than I'm going to admit to. Oh, excuse me. I don't show, Pazuzu Gaming, I'm really sorry, I don't show the code cards because I do play the online game as well, and I keep the code cards for myself, because that's what I've always done, and because frankly at this point I don't have the extra income to be giving away those cards when I use them myself online. So I don't show the code cards, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, so I Lightning Bolt Energy Crystal went to my first IRL game play yesterday. It was so much fun. It's just a local group in Bristol. Nickit, Dweeble, Reverse Holo Leo, and Sharpedo, non-holographic. We're not having good luck with this so far. And it was just the local group in Bristol where I live, and they were so lovely. Honestly, the people I met last night were just so lovely, so welcoming, so nice. I was very rusty. Having only played online for the last like couple of years, I am very, very rusty, and everyone was super lovely. They were more than happy to help me out. They were more than they were more than happy to point out things that I could do or had missed during the games. They were just the sweetest people, so nice, so talkative, and I just absolutely loved it. So that will now be my regular Wednesday night standing date I will be having. I will be going to play IRL Pokemon with my people, which will be so much fun. I had the best time last night, honestly. I played a Blissey V deck based on Frosted Caribou, sorry, deck that she showed a couple months ago, or not a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago. And it's kind of a Blissey V deck, more or less based on the setup that she had. I changed a couple of things, and I really, really enjoyed playing it, actually. It was a super off-meta deck. It's given me some success online. I've had some decent streaks with it. I came second in several tournaments with it. It didn't do me so good last night. I did not win a single game, but I was more there to have fun and kind of get used to playing again. I was really out of the rhythm of playing in person, so actually playing, and I mean, I wasn't focusing on winning. I was focusing on remembering how to play in person, remembering all the steps, remembering all the things and all the parts that I needed to remember. I almost beat a Mewtwo V Union though with it. I was one prize card away from winning. And unfortunately, my opponent got her V Union out one turn before I won. I was so mad. But it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And the only thing the kind of my takeaway from all of this, from this story, really is to find your local community, find your local players. They are usually very welcoming. I mean, obviously everyone's different, but they're usually very welcoming. They, everyone is just there to play. They, you're never going to meet people who love the game more than IRL Pokemon card players. And I had the best time. I absolutely loved it. All right, Evil Eye Energy, Crustle, Switching Cups, Elemental Badge, Carvana, Emolga, Slackoth, Gossifleur, Love Disc, Reverse Hollow Boldor, and Gigalith. That is a card I don't think I have. I mean, it's non-holographic, but I don't think I've seen this one before, to be honest with you. I kind of like the artwork on it. Yeah, it's a little different. I'm kind of feeling it. Quite looking forward to that now, actually. That is, well, that's not a pull. It's a pull for me because I've not seen it, so which means it will have to go into my binder for my collection for Evolving Skies. I always try and collect a full set if I can. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I always try and collect a full set of every card if I can. I'm going to see if I can get this down a little bit further just so that it's a little easier for you guys to see the cards. Hopefully that will help a little bit. But yeah, I always try and create a full set, and they go into a binder, and then any I have on top of that I'm usually willing to trade, or I play with, or will not cooperate. I will play with or trade or, have as bulk in some cases. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so that's kind of how I tend to work. That doesn't make sense. Where's the energy? Oh, the energy's the back. Okay, well, we did one too many. That doesn't go well. All right, water energy. Skiploom, Herdier, Spirit Mask, Carvana again, Emolga, Slackoth, Gossifleur, Love Disc, Petilil Reverse Holographic, and Regulecki. I can never say this one. Regulecki, I think is how you pronounce it. Holographic. Okay. I think I've seen that one before, but we shall see how what else we get. But that is our first pull. It is a minor pull. It is just a holographic. But we shall see. All right. I will get into the card pack without, you know, having a conniption fit or a disaster of any kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, another water energy. Spirit Mask, Gordy, Braviary. You think I'd be able to pronounce things by now. Tentacool, Hoppip, Dino, Mareep, Wobbuffet, Reverse Hollow Psyduck, and ooh, Dracozolt V. Okay, here we go. Here's our first pull, and as per usual, I do not have any sleeves. Where did I put my sleeves? I put them somewhere. I think, are they in here? I think they're in here. Haha! I have sleeves. Alrighty. Sorry, this is the deck box for the decks I am currently building. So I can store up to 2 decks in there, and I will use that tin for any time I am still building decks. I just find it a convenient way. Whoops-a-daisy. I find it a convenient way to kind of keep the decks I'm building in one place. Here we go. And then I have, this is the Blissey V deck I'm currently playing with. And then this arrived today, not sponsored or anything, just I'm super happy I got it. It's from docsmagic.de, and it's this beautiful hot pink deck box with obviously the pullout, and then the little one for the Dyson tokens. And I actually already have put some of my Dyson tokens in there. Yes, I am very girly. I play with my pink deck box. I use one of the Evolving Skies ETB's dice because it is pink and purple. I tend to use mostly the Shadow Rider mini, what are they called? Damage dice, because they are also kind of purple. It's a similar color scheme. But yeah, so that arrived today. I'm super happy. I just found it on Amazon. I was looking for a deck box that had the pullout for my dice and whatnot, and I just absolutely love this hot pink color because it's very me. So yeah, what have I done? There we go. Sorry, I can't put things away apparently. Alrighty, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs in, and we have kind of 2 pulls. One major pull in a V and one kind of minor pull in a regular holographic. Let's keep going. But yeah, I don't know. I guess my next question is, like, what do people think about the new Pokemon Live? Sorry, I think it's a hair. Hang on. I think I got it. Okay. Sorry, it was just like itching my lip. It's just driving me crazy. Because I'm kind of actually, I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first. I think for people who've grown up, sorry, I'm not comfortable on my chair. Can you tell? Okay. I think for people like me who grew up, so sorry. I will actually need to do a live where I'm well freaking rested. Like, I know it looks like I'm well rested. This is all concealer. It's covering up the gigantic bags under my eyes. Because I genuinely cannot get a full night's sleep at the moment. I don't know what it is, but like, I absolutely cannot. Anyway, on to the previous topic. I was kind of unsure how I felt about PTCG Live when it first was announced. I was kind of like, a little skeptical. I'm very used to Pokemon Go Online, Pokemon TCG Online, Pokemon PTCGO basically. PTCGO is Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, for those of you who don't know. I'm very used to it. I've played it for a number of years. I was kind of like, well, you know, what we have works. Why change it up? Why switch it up? Why make the rules different? Why make the mechanics different? All you're going to do is confuse people and lose some players. And actually, now that I've been trying to build specific decks in there on a more consistent basis, because I'm playing a lot more and I'm really kind of trying to do this for fun and as a hobby, it is such a pain to try and find like trade cards. I cannot wait for the new mechanic to come in with the where you can dust cards and then use that kind of dust or coins or whatever it is to buy the cards you need. That is going to be such a better mechanic. It's going to work so much better. It's going to be so much easier to use. And I think for a lot of people, especially if you're moving from PTCGO to online and your account's being migrated and they're auto-dusting anything you have more than 4 of, which for me, when I have about 3 billion Hoppips I'm never going to use, or 3 billion Psyducks I'm never going to use, actually being able to use that dust to buy the cards I actually want to be playing with, I think is actually a massive benefit. And I think it's going to actually be a boon to players in the online game. There's my 2 cents. If you don't think that's accurate, tell me so. You can comment. You can, you can comment in the live stream. You can comment in the comment box down below. Honestly, I'm happy with everyone's opinion at this point, because it's only Pokemon, and we're all here to have fun and enjoy it. So I don't have the energy or the wherewithal or anything to kind of get miffy about it. There are definitely things I will get miffy about, and I think I am gonna do a live. Well, if you see my videos, my uploaded, edited videos on my channel, then you will see that I have strong opinions about some things. But my live streams are solely placed for Pokemon. That is what my live streams are for. If you want to be only watching my live streams, that is more than happy by me. Come for the Pokemon. Leave before the other content is totally good with me. Anyway, wow, that was a minor break. Okay, we have an what is it called? Metal Energy. Wow. Sadie's having brain farts today. She can't remember the words for anything. Okay. Sadie needs sleep, is what Sadie needs. Ursaring, Crustle, Rescue Carrier, Seedot, speaking of cards I have 3 billion of, Lillipup, Bagoon, Litleo, Lotad, Reverse Holo Drowsy, and Talonflame, non-holographic. We're going to get all of the good pulls in the second half of the box. I can already feel it in my soul that we're going to get all the good pulls in the second half of the box. Dag nabbit. I was so hoping that today would be, I mean, you know, the day's not over yet. There's still time. But I was so hoping, another green pack. Okay. I was so hoping that we would get some really good pulls today. Not only because I'm trying to build decks for next week, but because I want the live streams to be exciting. All right, Dark Energy, Hypno. I've not seen this Hypno. He kind of looks like he's parking a squat over here. That's a little odd. Fletchinder, Lantern, Lotad, Nightmare Fuel, Teddiursa, Mareep, Zorua, Reverse Holo Wishy-Washy, and Flapple, non-holographic. We are just pulling all the regular rares over here. But anyway, I have already, in order to ensure that I have it, I've already pre-ordered both the Fusion Strike ETB and the Fusion Strike Booster Box. I've pre-ordered them like 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago maybe even, to make sure that I actually get them, because the Celebrations ones, I tried to get a hold of like 2 weeks ago, pre-ordered them. Everything was already gone. It's completely insane. I saw someone selling an ETB on Depop today for, I think it was £100. The MSRP is like 45, maybe. I think it's actually 42, technically. I was just looking at it like, what? No. No way. Absolutely no. I won't do it. I'd much rather just wait for the second wave to come through and I will order it then. Because there is no way I'm paying that much for an ETB. Forget it. Besides the fact that I'm just not made of money, as nice as that would be, I like sometimes the prices I look at and I'm just like, no. Not happening. We're not doing it. All right. Leaf Energy, Fletchinder, Shopping Center, Lantern, Hoppip, Hitmonchan. I actually made a really good single strike deck with this Hitmonchan. I will probably do a live where I play it. It won't be right now because my computer is... I run all of this off a laptop, and my laptop might die if I tried to do this. If I tried to stream and play PTCGO, I think my laptop would kill me. It would grow legs in the middle of the night, come up into my bed and kill me. All right, Fletchling, Tentacool, Pikachu, Reverse Holo Herdier, and Tropius non-holographic. Jeez, we are just like not having good pulls today. Usually I get decent luck with booster boxes, and today ain't it. I'm just telling you that much. Absolutely ain't it at all. Whoops, whatsoever. All right, we have a Sylveon pack. Maybe that will bode well for us. I mean, it does say it's a white pack, so maybe we'll get good pulls out of this. All right, let's see what we got. Lightning Energy, Lombre, Shelgon, Full Face Guard, Timpole, Litleo, Eevee, Cutiefly, Hitmonchan, Flabébé, Reverse Holographic, and Holographic Eldegoss. Okay. I'm not mad at the Eldegoss, actually, because the Cotton Lift ability is really good. It plays really, really nicely in a bunch of decks, which is once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, and then you shuffle your deck. So essentially, if you've got this on your bench, you can find 2 basic energy every single turn, which is pretty sweet. Assuming that no one, knocks your Eldegoss flying, it's pretty sweet as an ability. And it's been popping up in a bunch of meta decks, actually. I think it's in a Leafeon V one. I haven't double checked because I haven't played Leafeon V because I have not been able to find the cards anywhere. So, all right. Fist Bump Energy, Boldore, Stormy Mountains, Skiploom, Chinchou, I'm not sure, Petlil, Dino, Teddiursa, Phoebus, Reverse Holo Marshadow, and the Toad of Doom. And the Toad of Doom non-holographic. Y'all, today is just not our day. It's just not our day. We ain't having it today. We ain't doing it. It ain't happening. I don't know what is going on, honestly. All right. Yep, today. Okay, we're just going to pretend that I opened that in like a sensible way instead of the disastrous mess that it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez, the whiting on that card is like seriously bad. Okay. Fire Energy. Rubber Gloves. Oof. Floette. Boost Shake. Carvana. Gossifleur. Fletchling. Scraggy. Hippopotas. Reverse Holo Stoutland. And a Stoutland. Non-holographic. Well, not exactly the card we were looking for. Ow. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to have to go find something to lean my elbow on because I am bony and leaning on the wooden table is kind of hurting me. So just bear with me one moment. All right, everyone, sorry about that. I have just gone and got this little scarf. I'm going to use it to lean on while I'm showing you cards because, as I said, I'm bony and that kind of hurt. So, yeah, I was giving myself like a little red pressure mark all on my elbow. It's not a good look, frankly. So, alrighty. And today, in Sadie cannot open deck card packs herself, I'd yelled to get someone to help me if there was anyone home. But today I'm all by my lonesome. Because everyone else in the house is at work. I say everyone else. I live at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mostly because if I'm going to have a housemate, I'd rather it be someone that I am related to and therefore doesn't mind when I occasionally don't do the dishes, but also has the same opinion on cleaning as I do. Yes. Because frankly, I don't want to live with someone, excuse me. Okay, now I'm knocking over my footrest. I don't want to live with someone who treats their house like a pigsty. Because as a general rule, I'm pretty clean and tidy and orderly, which I absolutely get from my mother. And one day I will become my mother. Of this, I'm already very certain. But if I'm going to live in a house with people with whom I have to, share house duties and share space, I'd like that space to be clean and organized. And yeah, some housemates not so much. So I live at home. It makes me very happy. I do pay rent. I, contribute to bills, and I pay for the Wi-Fi, etc., etc. But currently, the lady of the house, shall we say, is working in the office. So, just me. Just me. It's a very quiet house with just me. Anyway, sorry, I've had way too much coffee and not enough sleep today. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you maybe just tell a little bit? All right. Evil Eye Energy. Herdier. Pyroar. Dream Ball. Emolga. Slackoth. Gossifleur. Love Disc. Fletchling. Hippopotas Reverse Holographic. And Wishy Washy. Again. Alright. Alright, we have 5 packs left. And like, if this is the if this is where we're at for oh my god, I cannot get this open. If this is where we're at for pulls, I'm slightly terrified for part 2, frankly. Alright, it is a white pack, so maybe that bodes a little better. 4. We shall see. We shall see. Metal Energy. Zinnia's Resolve. Hippowdon. Tentacruel. Swablu. Litleo. Chinchou. Nino. Pumpkaboo. Reverse Hollow Shelgon. And Reguleki Holographic number 2. Quill. Not quite the rare card I was looking for. We still have not found that elusive Umbreon VMAX. I mean, we haven't even found an Umbreon V, never mind Umbreon VMAX. We have a Dracozolt V, and that's about it. Ah, that one actually opened semi-easily. Yay, maybe I'm getting better at this, she says, before something else goes horribly wrong. Maybe I'll get really lucky today, and nothing else will break. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll be the day. Water Energy, Tentacruel, Palpitoad, Shopping Center, Applin, Nightmare Fuel, Nickit, Bergmite, Carvana, Reverse Hollow Spirit Mask, and, drumroll please, ooh, Noivern V. Okay, there we go. Here's another pull. That is quite a nice pull. All right, so it's 200 HP. For 1 energy, this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and you don't apply weakness or resistance for benched Pokemon. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna have to get a microphone that mutes for the amount of times I feel. Or I just need to be sleeping better. Either or. And then for 2 energy for a Psychic and a Dark Energy, if you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 120 more damage, and it does a flat 60. So, I mean, not the best. I haven't seen the VMAX version to be able to say if it's worth playing. I do like the art on it, though. The art is kind of cool. I'm kind of feeling the artwork, though. Because you can see the like the little circles from the noise, like from the sound waves, which I think is really cool, personally. But that's because I'm a bit of a music geek, and sound is kind of everything to me. So, all right, hey, open easily. Maybe my luck is changing. Maybe my luck is changing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. Dark Energy. Avalugg, Vigoroth, Dream Ball, Lillipup, Nickit, Bergmite, Roggenrola, Flabébé, Reverse Hollow Lotad, and Lilligant, non-holographic. Okie dokie, so we're back to our not so good luck. All right, we have 2 packs left. We have an Umbreon and a Sylveon. We are going to go in booster box order just because I'm stubborn like that. So, the Umbreon comes first, and then we will do the Sylveon, and we will see if either of these packs do us the justice we wish and give us the full art. I mean, at this point, I'd be happy just with a regular Umbreon V. Never mind the VMAX. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. He's, she's, and theys, my lovely people of all parts of the rainbow. Lightning Bolt Energy. Hippowdon. Braviary. Lucky Ice Pop. Seedot. Woobat. Eevee. Timpole. Cutiefly. Reverse Hollow Dwebble, and, drumroll please, Appleton, non-holographic. This ain't it, people. This ain't it. I'm sorry. I know that there are people who have like warm and fuzzies for this particular series of Pokemon, but this is an apple pie that someone made into like some kind of lizard. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. I don't think it's cute. It's just weird looking, and I'm really not that here for it, frankly. But that's just me. You know, everyone has their own opinions on various Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is a Togepi, which I'm aware that most people think looks like an egg with a weird head. And that's totally fair, because he's still cute. And he will remain cute forever and ever. And I will never change my opinion. So, all right. Leaf Energy, Crystal Cave, Raihan, Toy Catcher, geez, 3 trainers in a row, Emolga, Woobat, Gossifleur, Phoebus, Hippopotas, Reverse Hollow Elemental Badge, and final drum roll for those in the back. Okay, now I can't separate them. Oh, okay, so it's not the card we wanted, but it is the Glaceon VMAX. She is so pretty, so gorgeous. I mean, I'm not fantastically happy about the attacks on this, to be perfectly honest with you, because 3 energy for 150 is kind of not what I'm feeling. You do also do 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is actually quite good. You could not get a knockout, but if you have something that was almost a knockout and they've retreated, you could potentially get the knockout, which is quite nice. And then the Crystal Veil ability, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX, except for another Glaceon VMAX. So this ability renders your opponent's VMAX Pokemon toothless, for lack of a better way of putting it. Which actually is a really good, potentially good move, especially if you're then doing 150 damage. You could potentially get a VMAX in 2 moves, in 2 attacks, if your opponent doesn't have something else to swap into. And if they do have a V to swap into, most Vs now are 200, 240 HP, and so you're not going to be single shotting those Vs, and potentially the V could either 2-shot or 1-shot you as the Glaceon VMAX. So I'm not sure how playable the card is. I will probably see if I can put a Glaceon VMAX deck together online, I think, and play with that and see how that works, how those mechanics work, because I think potentially the ability of Crystal Veil could be really cool and really could stall your opponent's decks, just kind of freeze them in their tracks, so to speak. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. I know. But I think it bears playing some more before I can kind of definitively say how it's played. I know that it hasn't really been in any of the meta decks or any of the decks that I've seen that have kind of done really well, either online or the few in-person tournaments that kind of I know about. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, so that is the first half of our Evolving Skies booster box. I kind of want to open the rest of it, but I'm actually going to leave it because I don't want to... All right, we'll just turn back so we're only seeing me. I don't want to kind of, do the whole thing at once. Then I've got no booster box to play with. So... Oh my goodness. So that is where we are. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. So this is where we are so far. We have 3 pulls. We have a Dracozolt V, a Noivern V, and the Glaceon VMAX. We have 3 holographic cards. We have 2 Regieleki and 1 Eldegoss holographic, and all of the rest of our pulls were non-holo rares. So that's where we're at so far. So if you tune in on days of the week, if you tune in on Monday, I will be unboxing the second half of the booster box. I'm still trying to work out exactly what day I want to be doing these live streams. I do quite like a Thursday because it isn't a Friday, so it's not the end of the week, but it's also, I will stop yawning. I will stop yawning. It's also not a Saturday or a Sunday, which is actually the weekend. It's not a day that I'm in the office, which makes it a lot easier for me to be here and set up before 5 o'clock. I also need to decide if 5 or 6 is a better time. I did 5 today because I knew that my mum wouldn't be getting home, so there wouldn't be banging doors, yelling, noise, etc. while I'm live streaming. It just kind of depends. So, yeah. Apparently I am not done yawning. I know it's only been, it's been, almost 50 minutes. I think we're going to call it a day there because I'm clearly far more tired than I thought I was. And I have to go get started on dinner because dinner does not make itself. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had such a much fun time. I love doing these unboxings and kind of talking through the cards, seeing what I can pull. You will never see me talking about, apart from talking about the general kind of upping of the price of Pokemon, you will never hear me talk about the price of the individual cards or anything like that. Doesn't interest me. This is not the channel for that. This is a channel purely for the love of Pokemon and actually playing the game. I do also collect. I might do some kind of collection based videos, but I think mostly I'm going to stick to unboxings and gameplay. And yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys all in my next video. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to ring the little bell because it makes me aware and YouTube aware that you want to see more of these videos. So I love you all so much. I just love doing this, frankly. And I will see you all in my next live stream. I love you all. Goodbye.